The Real Monster Goose. Mother Goose Monsters in The Real Monster Goose, a Twin Sisters eBook, written by Naomi Alphen. There was an old monster who lived in a shoe. She had so many children, she didn't know what to do. She gave them some soup without any bread. She told them all ghost tales and put them to bed. Monday's child is scary to meet. Tuesday's child has got big feet. Wednesday's child is grouchy and gruff. Thursday's child thinks he's tough. Friday's child can fly away. Saturday's child is here to stay. And the child born on the 7th day is always dancing, I'm happy to say. Little Zazu Flinders sat among the cinders, warming her purple little toes. Her mother came and caught her, hugged her little daughter, for soiling her nice new clothes. Little boy Boo, come haunt our house. Creep up the staircase, quiet as a mouse. Where is the beast with the big sharp teeth? He's under my bed now, fast asleep. Here am I, little jumping Mo. When nobody saw me, I jumped on my toe. This is the house that Zach built. This is the monster that lives in the house that Zach built. This is the rat that ran past the monster that lives in the house that Zach built. This is the dog that frightened the rat that ran past the monster that lives in the house that Zach built. This is the ghost that worried the dog that frightened the rat that ran past the monster that lives in the house that Zach built. This is the monster with the crumpled hat that caught the ghost, that worried the dog, that frightened the rat, that ran past the monster that lives in the house that Zach built. This is the monster with the big fat cat that's friends with the monster with the crumpled hat that caught the ghost, that worried the dog, that frightened the rat, that ran past the monster that lives in the house that Zach built. This is the spider, all creepy and crawly, that snuck by the monster with the big fat cat that's friends with the monster with the crumpled hat, that caught the ghost, that worried the dog, that frightened the rat, that ran past the monster that lives in the house that Zach built. This is the frog, all slithery and slimy, that ate the spider, all creepy and crawly, that snuck by the monster with the big fat cat, that's friends with the monster with the crumpled hat, that caught the ghost, that worried the dog, that frightened the rat, that ran past the monster that lives in the house that Zach built. Handy Spandy, Zach a dandy, loves bug cake and slimy candy. He bought some at a grocer's shop, and out he came, hop, hop, hop. I'm a little pop can, short and round. This is my bottom, this is my top. When you want to drink me, pop my top, but don't try to shake me up. Ice cold pops, 1 $1, 2 $1, ice cold pops. Ice cold pops, ice cold pops. If you have no vampires, give them to some fiends. Ice cold pops. Wiggly wormies hot, wiggly wormies cold. Wiggly wormies in the pot, 9 days old. Witches like it hot, warlocks like it cold. Monster Goose likes it in the pot, 9 days old. Ba, ba, black sheep, have you any wool? Yes, Mo, 3 bags full. 1 for Monster Goose, 1 for the same, and 1 for the boy I meet in the lane. The eepy, creepy spider lived in the water spout. Up rose the moon and called the monsters out. Out came the sun and chased the ghouls away, and the eepy, creepy spider slept in the spout all day. Dragon be nimble, dragon be quick. Dragon breathe fire to light the candlestick. Zazu Hall, she was so small, a rat could eat her, hat and all. Mary had a little ghost, its coat was white as snow, and every time the lights went out, the ghost began to glow. It followed her to school one day, which was against the rules. It made the monsters laugh and play to see a ghost at school. And so the teacher turned it out, but still it floated near, and waited patiently about till Mary did appear. Why does the ghost haunt Mary so? The little monsters cry. Why, Mary spooks the ghost, you know, the teacher did reply. Hickamore, hackamore, on the teacher's classroom door. All of the monsters and all of the ghouls couldn't drive Hickamore, hackamore off the teacher's classroom door. I do not like you, clanging bell. The reason why I cannot tell, but this I know, and know full well. I do not like you, clanging bell. Goria, Goria, peaches and cream, kissed the boys and made them scream. When the girls came out to play, Goria, Goria ran away. Ring-a-ring roses, step on monsters' toeses. Witches, warlocks, they all fall down. Giggle, wiggle, monster mo, how we wonder where you go. At the game of hide and seek, you're the one who can't be beat. Giggle, wiggle, monster mo, how we wonder where you go. This little ghoul went to market. This little ghoul stayed home. This little ghoul scared monster. This little ghoul scared no one. This little ghoul cried, boo, 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 all the way home. For the want of a lace, the sneaker was lost. For the want of the sneaker, the race was lost. For the want of the race, the championship was lost. For the want of the championship, the title was lost. And all for the want of a shoelace. I went up 1 pair of stairs, just like me. I went up 2 pairs of stairs, just like me. I went into a room, just like me. I looked in a mirror, just like me. I saw a monster, just like me. I saw a truck a-coming. It was all painted blue, and oh, it was all filled with scary things for you. There were vampires in the cabin and spiders in the back. The tires were made of stone and covered all in goo. The 20 serious beasties that rode upon the roof were 20 serious beasties, and not one of them a goof. The haunted house is falling down, falling down, falling down. The haunted house is falling down, my scary lady. How shall we build it up again, up again, up again? How shall we build it up again, my scary lady? Build it up with wood and nails, wood and nails, wood and nails. Build it up with wood and nails, my scary lady. Wood and nails will burn down, will burn down, will burn down. Wood and nails will burn down, my scary lady. Build it up with iron and steel, iron and steel, iron and steel. Build it up with iron and steel, my scary lady. Iron and steel will rust and break, rust and break, rust and break. Iron and steel will rust and break, my scary lady. Build it up with stone so strong, it will last for ages long. Build it up with stone so strong, my scary lady. Mary, Mary, oh, so scary. How does your garden grow? With horns and nails and goblin tails and little bones all in a row. Roses are red, violets are blue, vampires are scary, and so are you. Oh, do you know the boogeyman? The boogeyman, the boogeyman. Oh, do you know the boogeyman who lives on Drury Lane? Victor Viper vexed a vat of vicious vermin. A vat of vicious vermin did Victor Viper vex. Zack and Mo went up the hill to fetch a bottle of water. Zack fell down and broke his crown, and Mo came tumbling after. Humpty Hector sat on a wall. Humpty Hector had a great fall. All the Monster Goose doctors and all of her friends couldn't put Humpty Hector together again. 3 little ghoulies, they lost their booties, and they began to howl. Oh, Monster Goose, dear, we sadly fear our booties we have lost. What, lost your booties, you naughty ghoulies? Then you shall have no treats. Howl, howl, howl. No, you shall have no treats. The 3 little ghoulies, they found their booties, and they began to howl. Oh, Monster Goose, dear, see here, our booties we have found. What, found your booties, you good little ghoulies? Then you shall have some treats. Howl, howl, howl. Yes, you shall have some treats. Hey diddle diddle, the ghoul and the fiddle, the witch jumped over the moon. The little rat laughed to see such fun, and the dish ran away with the spoon. 3 blind bats, see how they fly? They all swooped down on the monster's wife, who scented their cave with sugar and spice. Did you ever see such a sight in your life as 3 blind bats? Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet, eating her curds and whey. Along came a spider, who sat down beside her, took one look, and ran straight away. The Queen of Trolls, she made some rolls, and left them out to harden. The Knave of Trolls, he bowled the rolls, and never asked her pardon. The king of trolls did not like the rolls and really preferred to hide them. So the knave of trolls kept bowling the rolls and even got a few strikes in. Little BooHoo has lost her shrew and didn't want to find it. She left it alone, but it came home, leaving a mess behind it. There was a little ghoul, and she had a little curl right in the middle of her forehead. When she was good, she scared the whole neighborhood. When she was bad, she was more horrid. Little Mo Tucker sings for his supper. What shall he sing? A very long song, but how will he stay up all night long? Little Zach Horner sat in a corner eating a Halloween pie. He stuck in his pinky, pulled out something stinky, and said, "What a good ghoul am I." Pat a cake, monster man. Make me a monster as fast as you can. Pat me and paint me and mark me with a boo, and send me trick-or-treating with Mo and Zazu. Cock-a-doodle-doo, Zazu has lost her shoe. Hector's lost his guitar pick and knows not what to do. Old King Snoll was a hairy old troll, and a hairy old troll was he. So he picked up the phone, and he dialed with a groan, and he called up his hair cutters 3. Each cutter had a clipper, and a very quick clipper had he. Click-a-click, click-a-click, clicked the cutters. Now there's none so bare as can compare with King Snoll, who's bald as a pea. Peter, pizza eater, had a pet and couldn't keep her. Put her in a pizza box, and there he kept his little fox. There was a scary monster, and he walked a spooky mile. He found a ghoulish goblin, and he smiled a creepy smile. He asked the ghoulish goblin to come to his haunted house, and the two lived together with a sneaky, squeaky mouse. Vampires, ghoulies, go away. Come again a rainy day. Little monsters want to play. I had a little monster, the scariest ever seen. He broke all my dishes and never kept the house clean. He went to the store to fetch me some flowers. He didn't come back for over 24 hours. He ate all my bread. He drank all my ale. He sat by my fire and told me ghost tales. A was an alligator pie. B burnt it. C carried it. D dropped it. E electrified it. F framed it. G glared at it. H hammered it. I ironed it. J jumped on it. K kidnapped it. L lost it. M mailed it. N napped on it. O outlawed it. P pleaded with it. Q queened it. R ran over it. S stared at it. T tied it up. U unzipped it. V vexed it. W weighed it. X, Y, Z, all the monsters had fun, and each monster wanted none. Monster Goose, fly away home. Your house is on fire, your children are gone. 1, 2, What shall we do? 3, 4, let's wiggle on the floor. 5, 6, let's give ice cream licks. 7, 8, let's slam the gate. 9, 10, let's do it again. Hush, hush, little monster, don't make a noise. Mama's going to buy you some creepy toys. If those creepy toys don't play, Mama's going to buy you a flying sleigh. And if that flying sleigh don't go, Mama's going to buy you a squawking crow. And if that squawking crow don't caw, Mama's going to buy you a candy store. And if that candy store isn't sweet, Mama's going to buy you some other treats. Diddle diddle dumpling, my Monster John, went to bed with his costume on. One shoe off, one shoe on, diddle diddle dumpling, my Monster John. The end.